Done. Okay, let's go live. Why is this not? There it goes. Okay, guys. All right, there we got it. All right, hi guys, I'm here. All right, I came on. You were like, no, she's here. Okay, hold on, let me turn that light. I gotta turn one more light on. I could reach it. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, it's better. All right. So I am doing I'm going to tell you about your past lives. I haven't done this in a long time. So if you guys don't know, reconnecting. I don't know why it's doing that. Hi guys. I do Akashic record reading. People are like, what is that? I can read your past life record. I can tell you why you are the way you are. I told somebody the other day, I'm like, yeah, you died on a ship. And she goes, oh, that completely explains why I am scared of water. So, okay. Hey, Rotten Banana, I'm not sure why the connection is bad on just one. That's interesting. Oh, I know why. Hold on. It's barely using the Wi-Fi. Hold on. I got to put the Wi-Fi back on. I got to put the Wi-Fi back on for somebody. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Spectrum set up. No, it's on. It says it's on. It says to join. Yeah, it says to, oh, it's giving me a hassle. That's what this is. It's trying to, I see what it's trying to do. Yeah, I see what it's trying to do. All right, hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry, you guys. I apologize. It's not doing a real good job on one of my cameras. So, hey, how is everybody? All right. Yes, the incredible shrinking woman. Yes, you are correct. I am losing weight so fast since I've had my weight loss, since I had my gallbladder out. Found out some interesting things. I'm going to share that with, share this with you all. All right. First of all, I found out that when you have your gallbladder out, Chinese medicine believes that you almost go through a depression because of hormonal changes and stuff. I couldn't make decisions. I was having, I think I'll do this. No, I kept doing that. Don't think I'm depressed. I get seasonally depressed sometimes, but overall I'm really not depressed. And I kind of was like, that explained everything because I kept saying something's wrong. Like, what's wrong with me? Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and also they said that because you have a body part that's out missing, your body will go through like a grieving process. And I'm like, it was really bad and it was infected. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll disagree, Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, there's so many people on Edie's she's like, there's so many people on. I was having problems with up north. I was having a lot of trouble with up north. So I came home. Anyway, so I don't know who'll be on, who comes on. But anyway, hi guys. So I get on here and start doing some Googling research. I'm doing some AI research, but I'm like, okay, what solves the problem of feeling like you don't, okay, your gallbladder is supposed to, in Chinese medicine. And remember I told you that my acupuncturist kept telling me I had a bad gallbladder for years, like years and years and years and years and years. And I'm like, well, what will make me better? What will make me feel better? And so I'm writing this all down. I'm like doing all this. I'm going, I think I'm going to start writing. I think I'll start. That's one of the cures, writing and Qigong. Now we all know I'm a Qigong instructor. So I guess I kind of intuitively kind of figured it out on my own. Right. So I had to laugh when I saw it. I'm like, wow, that's cool. So, but yes, I'm losing weight. I'm losing about 3 pounds a week. Like, it's just, you can see I'm down another size. I can't, I know it's good, but I'm kind of like, and here's the scary stuff. I'm eating. Before I was like starving myself, couldn't lose weight. Now I'm eating quite a bit and it's just like falling off. And I got up the other day and I went, I think I've lost weight again. Cause you can kind of tell, I don't know if you guys can, but you can tell in your, and I'm like, I know right here I can tell again. I had a little pouch there going. Anyway, but what I'm going to do today is I'm telling you about I'm getting you all excited about my new retreat because I planned it now. It's planned. I'm going to do it October 5th through the 9th. I'm going to train 3 people in Reiki. I'm going to give free readings. It's really cheap because you're staying at a 4 or 5-star resort. I'm renting a space. I'm renting out a house is what I'm doing. But you have all the amenities. It's like $1,500, and that includes the Reiki fee. So if you think about it, the Reiki alone class is $800. So if you want to get certified in Reiki, take a couple other. I'm going to do a reading for you. I'm going to take another class. There's another class. It'll be on the website. You can put down $300 a month and then pay it off, and that won't break the bank on you. So if you are interested, you'll have to go to my website. It's not on there yet. It's going to be on within the next couple days. Also, I'm still going to Long Beach. I'm only doing one day. One day I'm reading. I'm there. It will be the 17th of August. And the 18th, I'll be in town, but I'm going to be doing readings. So if you guys want to meet me in person, I'm going to be set up at we're going to go to like a park, and you guys can come and get a reading from me if you're in Long Beach. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So to let you guys know, yeah, this keeps disconnecting, and I don't know what's going on with it. It keeps telling me it's 5G, and it shouldn't be. And I'm sorry. I apologize, you guys. It's not connecting like it should be. Hold on. Let me try one more time. It should be, it says Wi-Fi is on. Connect to the Wi-Fi. See if that helps. Hold on here. So I'm real busy. I got a lot going on. See, it's funky. I don't know what's wrong with it. Why would it be funky? I don't understand. There, see if that goes, that helps. Okay. All right. So, you lost power, Rhonda. You're in central Wisconsin. I know. Remember, I kept telling you guys we're going to start losing power. I've been saying that, right? So, needless to say, I'm going to give somebody what their past life was and how it's affecting you in this lifetime. All right. So, my husband says Substack's screwed up. YouTube's all good. My Substack is not doing well. Okay, hold on. My husband's like watching all my Substack. Hi guys. My Substack, I'm trying to grow it. I'm having a hard time. You can't get on it. You can't download videos half the time. I'm really, really struggling with it. So, and I apologize. So I'm trying my best. You know what? Let's see if I can pull. Hold on. Yeah, it's giving me a hassle today. Everything is. I think it's just there's so many people online. Hold on, Substackers. Yeah, hold on. I had to hold on. I don't know why it won't let me connect to my internet. There it goes. My Wi-Fi. It's on. Here we go. Done. Okay. All right. Sorry, Substack. Let's see if that helps. Okay. There we go. All right. So if anybody's interested, hi, Lillian. All right. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Lillian. She's like, you look great. I keep dropping weight. I keep saying the incredible shrinking lady. I'm even within a week, I looked at the pictures and I'm like, my face is thinner. I'm losing weight that fast. You guys don't know if you don't know, I had my gallbladder out and I've had it. I bet I've had that problem for 15 years. And it did something to my metabolism. Trust me. Like I'm losing weight. And I every day I get up, I've lost a pound. So I've lost almost 20 pounds in a month. And you guys know that I tried and couldn't figure it out. And everybody's like, I'm like frustrated and that's what it was. So anyway, I'm going to be doing any type of reading you want. They're $20. But I will do a past life reading and why your life, it is the way it is. Like, hi, Alex. Like I had somebody that called me yesterday and was just talking to me. And Edie, that was you. Edie, where are you? Edith, where are you? Edie. And I told her, I said to her, I said, well, you were on a ship. You're a Viking. And I think you went down with the ship. And she goes, oh, I'm deathly afraid of water. And I'm like, yeah, that's why. So now you understand why. See that I am reading what you do is you allow me to open up your records and read your records, your Akashic records. That's literally what I'm reading when I do that. Okay. So that you guys know. All right. So anybody that wants a reading, if you want a general one, I can pull cards too. I'm a medium. You guys know that. I will tell you, I went and had a reading done. I always check out my competition, and trust me, there was no competition with this person. They charged me over $100. They wanted $100 for just a tarot reading. Now I do a half an hour. She did like 10 minutes, and I'm like, thanks, Alex. And I'm going to tell you, she didn't tell me anything I didn't know. I mean, she knew how to read the cards. Of course, you can't miss if a card means this, a card means that. She told me stuff that I already knew. I was like, okay. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I'm just letting you know it's weird. It was a weird situation, and I was kind of disappointed. So I understand, but she is charging almost double what I charge. And I'm like, wow. And I asked her, I said, well, are you a medium? And she's like, no. And I'm like, why are you, I wanted to say, why are you charging this much? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. I was nice. I wasn't nasty. I could be nasty, but I wasn't. All right. So just to let you guys know. All right. So Alex, what would you like? Okay. I know I saw Alex. Yep. So Edie says, and I don't know what's wrong with this. I wonder if I have to update it. I have to update it's the only one. I'm having a hard time pausing. It's my Instagram is pausing, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's pausing Instagram. I'm sorry. It's a different camera, but it should be working. I don't know why. Just a general reading, Alex. I can do that. You don't do cruises or even watch Shark Week because you said because you hold your breath because you're afraid of drowning. Yep. I told her that. And then she goes, that makes total sense. I'm like, yeah. And you were a Viking, right? Remember I told you that? This is crazy. I got to get off of Instagram, you guys. I got to get off. Hold on. I got to do something different with this camera. Hold on a second, you guys, because it just keeps pausing, and I'm like, it shouldn't be doing that. It's my brand new camera too. My brand new one. I want to know why it's having a hard time staying online when all the other ones aren't. I'm looking. Nope. I don't understand why it's having a hard time. Now the other ones are. Now it's off completely. See? Yeah. No internet connection at all. You guys, that's interesting. See, now it's got none. I wonder why it's doing that. It's just this camera. Isn't that weird? All right. Hold on, Alex. I'll be right with you, sweetie. I can't figure out what's going on. You know, it's just this camera. It's like I'm going to restart it. All right. So anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys. Anybody that wants anything? Alex, you want a general? I'll just pull you a general. All right. Oops, somebody just sent me PayPal, but I don't see the name. I'll take PayPal from you, some of you guys, but some of you, if I know you well, because PayPal people will they will do chargebacks. Oh, I never got my reading. Yeah, you did. So what I did, I hate to say this, but what I had to do so that it protects my business is I had to go ahead and do a donation button. So the donation button, you can't return the donation. I had to do that on PayPal, and yeah, that is, but that's okay. Okay, Heather, it was you. Okay, I got you, Heather. All right. Do you want a reading, my dear, or do you want a past life? You want to know what your past life was? Heather's, I got you. Hold on. We're going to try this one more time and see if it's got better. It's not very good connection today. It's weak. I wonder why. Is everybody's weak this today? I mean, it could be because everybody's on, maybe everybody. Okay, let's see if that works. All right. Checking connection, see? See, it just went off again. It's just that camera. Is that weird or what? I wonder why it's doing that. That's crazy. Yeah, it's okay though. Hi guys. We're having trouble starting your live video. Well, of course you are. Because it won't go live. It won't. That's just crazy. That's crazy. It won't connect. It acts like there's nothing there. See, there's not even, now it's telling me that's weird. Let's see. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to concentrate. And if I don't have Instagram, I don't. Unable to join the setup. Unable to join. Why? That's just interesting, isn't it? I don't have, yeah, I'm on like, it's a real weak signal too, which is weird. That's unable to join Spectrum setup. Well, I guess I don't have Instagram today, so, which is okay. All right. Now we've also got a problem with, can you guys see me? Okay, I got you, Joan. Can you see me on, okay, there's something going on with the internet, you guys. This isn't me. Now it's not me because I can see that there's something weird in, can you guys see me? Yes. Cat Carly and everybody on, can you guys see me? Okay, this is not me doing this. And I saw, I'm blurry. Dan, it's our internet. Something's wrong with the internet. I think it's my internet. I'm blurry. You can see me on YouTube, but that's weird. They're all on the same spot. This is weird. This is weird. Hold on. Can you guys see me on Carly Powell? Can you see me on today? Desiree Crane. I know Desiree. Desiree, can you see me? Because there's something weird going on with my internet. It's frozen on TikTok. See, this is not me doing this. It's not me doing this. I got to make sure you guys, I can get on and off. I don't know. There's something weird with the internet. Did you hear that? Like, what state? The whole internet's down. You're on Facebook and on YouTube, and that's my computer, and that one's okay. I'm lagging a little on YouTube. I can't do anything about it. It's not me doing it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to, and I can't see myself on. It's just weird. It's just strange. This isn't me. This isn't me because I even came home because the internet up north was bad. Does that suck? Yeah, that sucks. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's not even loading. So hold on, you guys. I apologize. There's nothing I can do when these kind of things happen. Haven't had this happen in a very long time. Okay, let's see if I get more people back on here. Okay, there. Okay. We reconnected. Okay. So, and I apologize. There's nothing I can do. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Alex, you wanted a general reading? I'll just pull cards for you. Okay. Yes. Yes. It's not, see, look at, it's okay. It's connecting. It's disconnecting. It's connecting. It's disconnecting. And that's on Substack. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do on this. So yes. Okay. Yes. It has to be high traffic. It has to be it. That has to be it on Substack too. So hold on. I'm going to pull it off my Wi-Fi, turn it off, and maybe I'll just go on my regular data. All right. Sorry, you guys. Didn't have a clue this was going to happen. One of those things. Yeah, Mercury's not even retrograde. You are correct. I have to admit that. That is right. Hold on. I just lost everybody. I had like a couple, 12 people on is all, but still. And I apologize. Hello. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if that helps. Okay. All right. So yeah, I got great internet here at home and it's not that good. I think there's so many people on. I think that's what it is. Hi guys. How's everybody? All right. Alex, I'm going to pull cards for you today. All right. And, yes, we have a booster. Yes, we do. And it normally doesn't. Something's weird though, Dan. It's not at full strength back here. So something's weird with the internet. I don't know. I did move it slightly around. I wonder if that made the difference. I wonder if I did something. I might have. It's okay. My husband will check it. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So Alex, and I apologize, Alex. Sorry. Hi guys. Hi Tina Hall. All right, here we go. So it's the end of indecision. Like you can't decide what to do, but it's the end. It's the end of it. Okay. And there is a person of power involved. So this could be a boss. It could be like an attorney. It could be all kinds of stuff. Okay. And there is a change. There is a change here. There's a change going on. Now, they're not telling me everything, Alex. You know what this is about? Is it about your job, maybe? Because it's going to lead to whole happiness and home and family. So it's something like that. And you're making it happen. It's like you're initiating things. This is also healing. It can be a doctor too. But there is a new start. See, is it about your job? So yes, Colette, you can. They're $20. I'll give you whatever you guys want. If you guys, I was going to do past life. I was going to tell you about your past life. But that isn't what, I guess maybe some people want that. I thought that would be fun today. So here, let me take off this camera since this camera ain't working. I'm really disappointed with this camera because this is one of my this is brand new. I don't know what's going on with it.
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one.
Here, hold on. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if it's Instagram itself. I bet it is. But I'm right. All right. You've been at your new job since April 21st and you're loving it. Okay. Well, it is a new start. Did you understand what that was about? Because when you ask for a general reading, you could be thinking of something and that might not be what pops up in the cards. So that you guys understand that. So, all right. Okay. Rhonda, okay. I'm just doing this just for a little while. Then I have to go out and mow my yard because it was a mess because we were gone all week. And we have about an acre is all that's not horses. So, but we have to go out and trim. So I have to go out and trim and I have to go put the rest of my garden. I did not put the rest of my garden in. I still have cantaloupe, peas, and green beans to put in. I didn't put them in. I ran out of time. Yeah. All right. So hold on. So yeah, maybe. Okay. Hold on. Lily, past life, $20. Remember, they're going to feed horses. And I only have 2 more. You guys know I got 2 more ponies. You watch my postings. I've got 1 pony. I'm going to put it. She's going to have to go down. I don't want to put her down. And I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do it because she's just not going to make it to the winter. She looks so bad and she gets so thin. I'm surprised. If anybody didn't know that this is the way horses were, they would call the ASPCA on me. I'm serious. She looks really bad. Right now she looks great because I put weight on her. But if I'm not watching her, we have to mash her food up special and give her special vitamins to get her keep the weight on now. And within a week or 2, I mean, she'll get really like that's the way a horse dies. They slowly just deteriorate like that. And that's where she's at. He can't do her teeth ever again. There's no teeth. She's got no teeth left. So she can't chew her food. So she can't chew hay. She tries to chew hay, but she can't. And that's why she was getting so thin. And I said, let's go have her teeth done. Maybe she just needs her teeth done. Maybe because, you have to, file their teeth down. There's no teeth. So yeah. All right. Thank you, Rob. You can, if you back out on YouTube, you can see Zelle is okay. And so what else is okay? lanasenchantedskye and Venmo or Cash App. It's okay. Now back to Alex. Alex, I'm not done with you. Okay. You're wondering where the indecision's coming from? Well, look I pulled this card twice for you. Now if you saw me, I just shuffled. This is all about success at home and family. So they want to reiterate to you that that's important. Okay. All right. Don't overreact. I think you might have a raise coming. Yeah. There, you got this card again too. That's you owning it. That's you, you've got all this, that's the end of the indecision. This is the end of it. So yeah, you know what? They're telling you to quit being afraid. Like, you must be a little bit like, oh, is this too good to be true? I love my job. Oh my God. It's like that. Because there's a new relationship coming and it could be through your job and it's going to cause healing. So, okay, Alex. Yeah, there is. I knew it. You have a raise, a promotion, something coming. I told you I thought that. These cards prove it. There's like a something coming. They'll keep your nose to the grindstone and just do your job and have a nice attitude. And in about 12 weeks, I would say maybe about 3 months, maybe August-ish, you're going to have an offer. Okay, Alex? Good. Yeah, because of your last job. I know. I remember you had a hard time with that last job. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move on, Heather. Heather, you want a love reading? Okay, what do you want? Maybe you want to know who's coming in, or because you know I don't need cards. You guys know that, right? I don't need cards. I never have. Don't need cards. Okay, thanks, Rob. I don't need cards. You guys don't know. I don't need them. And if you have not signed up for Substack, please do. My Substack. There's this whole weekend I couldn't post a video on Substack. There's too many people. They've already got 1 million subscribers and it's growing so fast. I had to handwrite it. So if you want to check my Substack, but it's going to have my newsletter. I'll get it on there. It's just, I tried like 4 different ways. Like it was crazy. It would not go. It's because they're too busy. And which is like probably a good problem to have, I guess, for them, but not for us. So yes, I got you, Rob. All right. So, all right. Heather, what would you like? Hi, guys. Hi, Walkman. Hi, Kat. All right. Thank you. Thank you for sending me. Some people send me stuff. I do not need cards. I thought about putting, I don't need tools. I talk to your family. Or I don't need tools. I am the tool. I don't know. Remember in the 80s, used to say somebody was a real jerk was that when they were a tool, a fool, a tool. And I'm going, no, I don't know if I like. So, but I don't have to cards. You guys know that. And I don't need them. I can answer them. I can tell you the answer without a key. I just do these for you so you can see them. Okay. Yes. Who is coming in? I saw you popped on. Heather went and popped on YouTube. I just saw her. It's okay. That's usually what people are doing. And why are there so few people on TT? Because you're all moving around. You're moving around to YouTube. You're moving around to my Substack. Substack Live does come in pretty good. I don't have any trouble with it. Because why? I'm being silenced and I'm sick and tired of it. There's no reason for me to be silenced on TT. And there's no reason. I haven't done anything to anybody but tell the truth. He ain't going to live more than 3 years. There's stuff in the works. And yes, it was fixed. You know what I'm talking about. It was fixed. And you guys know what I'm talking about. And everything I have been saying is coming, just like I said, there'd be an American Pope. I already told you that. If you watch my live, I was sitting there one day going, wouldn't that be neat if there was an American Pope, maybe from the Midwest? And I said that, that was a prediction. And I just kind of chuckled and said that just like that to myself. And then my daughter called, Mom, it's true. You were right. She called me up. It was like in the middle, like early in the morning, like at 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh yeah, you woke me up. But I'm trying really hard to keep those predictions coming so you guys see what's happening. Remember, month of June coming up. I just started it because it's almost June. There's a lot of money off of readings. I've got like 22 to 25% off of every single type of reading just for June. All right. Cause I know it. Money's been tight, stuff like that. So, and I'm a luxury. So I came down in price a little so that you guys know. All right. Yeah. I know. Sarah's like, it's 3 years is too long. Total. We're already 2.5 because we're already through a half a year. Sorry. That's what I was told. Now here's a question. Is it 3 years total or is it 3 years of his affecting everything? With JD Vance stepping in, I hope not. But yeah, that's my question. That is my question, the whole thing. So, okay. All right. All right, here we go, Heather. I'm ready for you. All right. Yes, Sarah, and we will be stronger than ever. Don't worry. Don't worry. Did you miss the last one on Eventbrite? I'm not doing Eventbrites anymore. I'm going right through my website because I figured it's just endless. I don't need it. And I can go right through my website and just as easy. So I went and did it that way. But I will probably be doing them all from Substack now. When I do my predictions, that's why I'm saying join me. You can join me for free, but you can also subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be getting my newsletters. Now, what do my newsletters have in them? Things like a few predictions, how to survive 5D. Because it's going to be my newsletter is called the 5D Pioneer. because this is uncharted territory. We don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I admit that I don't know through any of this. I'm going with it. All right. So, all right, here we go. We're on Heather. I think you got a guy coming probably October, but let's see what we get the cards. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. So if you guys don't know, honestly, move over to other places because TT, I'm going to, one of these days, you're not going to see me on here anymore. I've had about enough. So, because they are suppressing me, because I am a tarot reader and a liberal. And I'm like, see, look, I was doing tie-dye before I came. And it's stupid because I'm a moderate, but I'm real. And I will tell you what's going on. I think the left and the right are the same, both wings on the same bird. I don't care what anybody says. I lean left because I have to. Yeah. All right. You frustrated with T2? I think a lot of people are. That's why Substack's got 1 million followers. They've already got 1 million people already. I'm waiting for Blue Sky to go live. Blue Sky posts real easy. It's very, very much like Twitter and easy to use. However, they don't have lives yet. So I'm like, well, we'll try. Yeah. So anyway, all right, here we go. So here we go, Heather. So something's going to happen fairly quick. And here's the King of Pentacles. Here's your man right here. That would normally be somebody with money, but it's normally a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So it's one of those most likely. This is a relationship, a very traditional relationship that can lead to actually a marriage. I mean, that could. Yes, because this can also mean a marriage. Be careful. You have things you need to work on until that person comes in. Okay, Heather? That's good news. This is energy going forward too. See, this is the card that says, yes, there's a man coming. This is if that's what you're wanting, you're going to get what you want. Because this is a blessing. You're being blessed. So whatever you want, you're going to get. Okay. And now there's something. It's okay. This even upside down, this card is a good card. So the sun it's warm, but it might be a little cloudy. So it might be a little not completely clear yet. Okay. Colette, they're $20 at Atlanta's Enchanted Sky. If you go back, you're on Facebook, that's fine. Facebook, I didn't, at Lana's Enchanted Sky and Venmo or Cash App, Lana's, and you'll see me. You can't miss me. I have a logo with a sun and a moon. Yeah. So now, can I ask Heather? Heather, are you a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo? And that's sun, moon, or rising, dear. I'm waiting for her to pop in because I pulled her up. Now, the reason I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Now, the cards are kind of split, but yet when they pop up kind of like this is like a person that's kind of looks like a twin flame. Okay, so that you know that. All right. I'm waiting for Heather to pop in. I think she's still here on YouTube. Let me see. Hi, Joe. I'm looking. Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Myra. Hold on, you guys. Hey, Bernadine. All right. Yeah, I'm just looking here. How do you know him, or is he new? I believe he's new to you. He's going to transform your life. Yes. I don't think you know this person. Dark hair. You have somebody dark hair, dark eyes. He may have an accent, but I don't think it's necessarily Spanish. Seems like there's an accent involved. A little bit of a wavy curl to the hair, just a little bit of body to it. Kind of like mine, because you do know somebody like that. Well, this person's coming to you by October. So what's that, about 5 months? June, July, August, September, October, 5 months. All right. She's like, I do know somebody like that. Why are you so worried about this? Is it that intense, or what are you worried about, Heather? Why? Now they're telling you to be careful of everything you say and do. Oh, okay. Oh, because you're a Scorpio. Okay, that explains everything. You guys know that Scorpio, I think the hardest sign to be is a Scorpio, because you're always afraid of something, because it's built right into you because of your planets in Pluto, and Pluto's like fear and yeah. And so I get it. Okay. Well, this is intense, but be careful of everything you say and do. And you have a major decision to make. Look at that. All right. So I want to let you know. Okay. There is a person coming. All right. Now see, here we go again. Every once in a while, Substack also will blank out. It might be my camera though. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, it is. It's popping in and out of off of internet back to my 5G. All right. Well, we'll go with this. There's a lot of people on the internet, right? We're crashing it. All right. All right. That's fine, Heather. Yeah. If you guys are not able to see me real well, or you're questioning it, is to hop over to YouTube or hop over to Facebook. It looks like those two are working pretty well. Looking. TikTok's in and out, and I'm not on Instagram. Instagram would not load. I think it was Instagram themselves that are doing it. So, okay. Joan, where are you? Good. Heather's so excited. She's like, there's a guy coming. I'm usually fairly right with time frames, but I'm not completely. I had somebody, I gotta let you know. I had a new girl come on here. And she says to me, she keeps eating, she must have texted me 18 times. And I was nice. I was patient. I answered her for $20, right? For $20, right? And because I'm sorry, but please. Because I'm not charging a lot. You guys know that. And she's like, kept asking questions. And finally, I said, well, the guy's coming. So she goes, oh, yeah, the guy's coming. But, you're off on your reading. Your reading's all off because he didn't say he was sorry for taking so long. And I'm like, you do know how this works, right? That's how he feels. He may not have said that, but that's how he feels. So I said, no. And then she got snippy with me again. I said, you're out of here. You are blocked. You do not talk to me like that. This was $20. This wasn't a full reading. This wasn't, do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was right. I told you when he was coming, and he did. You don't understand how all this works, I guess, is what I said. Okay. No problem, Heather. No problem. All right. Joan, where are you? I'm looking at you. Joan. Oh, there you are. It's on YouTube, Joan. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go. Okay. She just switched off she went backwards over to, okay, hold on. I'm looking. I got to go all the way back. It's okay though. Well, gee whiz, Joan. Where is it? Joan, I don't see it. Did it not post? I don't see it, sweetie. Ask it again. No, I don't. Nope, I don't see it. Wait, oh, there it is. I got it. Okay. I got it. Okay. All right. My daughter, Casey, and her husband are under a lot of stress building a new business. Will their relationship survive under the pressure and tension? Yes. Yes. There's something written. They're going to end up hiring some people. Yeah. See, look, they're fine. They're fine. Here's celebration. They're going to, by the way, just side note, they're going to hire somebody or somebody that's going to pop in and really, really, really help them where they need it. Okay. So let you know, that's what's going to happen. All right. And I don't know when that, I would say it's over the summer, maybe June, July. Okay. Just to let you know. All right. But that's all you have, Joan? Because I can ask more, we can do more. It seems like it's a short reading. So I don't know why we just don't have a lot of gumption on our internet. I think it's because it's being over. Okay. It's been worked too much. LAX Quinn, do you know how to do internet? Yeah. All right. Rhonda, I'm looking for you. You're next. Is that it? I got you, Jenny. You all right? She's like, oh yeah. You'll be fine. They'll be fine. All right. No problem. All right. I'm going to move on. If you got another questions, pop in. Okay. All right. Rhonda wants past life. Okay, here you go, Rhonda. Let me think. I got to think about this, guys. So this is how they go. These are how these readings go. I'm reading you are allowing me to open your Akashic record. That's every breath, every thought, every fingernail that you've grown is in the Akashic record. That's the book of life. And you're allowing me to see it. Okay. I've got to get a cord here plugged in. Let's see what I've got in here. Let's see if I got a cord. First I got one that's low. Yeah, I drove right from. Guys, okay. An internet error off of TikTok. It just, look at that. Oh, yeah, this is not me. This is not me. This is, see, look at TikTok. Okay. TikTok just shut me down and said that it's the internet. So if you guys, okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Hold on. What, Lily? Okay. What is my Zelle? If you back out and look on YouTube, you'll get it. No, this isn't me because I'm not even on the internet right now with it. Well, I'm in a different way. Hold on. Wow, what a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Anyway, well, I apologize to all of you. Yeah. You can see me, Myra. Like, this one's gone. This one's, I can't even get on. It's searching for my Wi-Fi. It can't even. So something's up here. Something that this is not me. This is internet. So see, it's trying to load. It can't. If I end up not being able to find me, I'm doing a combination. No, I don't have an issue with my PC. My personal computers, that's what I'm talking to you on. It's not, I'm telling you, it's not me. There's something, that's not my internet, because I'm on my internet right now. That's what I'm saying. There's something else going on with Apple, because it's Apple stuff that's going on and off, on and off. Huh, interesting. It's kind of blurry on TikTok, on YouTube. Well, that I can't help. See what I'm saying? I've got Spectrum. I wonder if something's wrong with Spectrum. So. Oh, thank you, Jenny. So Jenny says, I came to tell you I got the written message you said I'd get. A nice, unexpected, nice check in the mail. Told you. Well, I'm pretty good at that kind of thing, at telling you guys. So hold on here. Let's see if this goes live again. See, it doesn't want to load. And it was, yeah. This is not me. I've never had this trouble before, ever. You guys know I've been on here for years. So there's too many people on the internet. That's what this is. So anyway, so I'm going to stay on here and I'm going to keep, yeah. Okay, Joan, you want to know something else really fast before I find Rhonda? Rhonda wants to know her past life. So let me see, it won't load. Unable to go live. Try again later. That's coming. Now that's coming from TikTok. See what I'm saying? And I'm sorry. So if somebody gets on this TikTok, I'm just going to take them off. It's TikTok. It's the social medias. It's not me. So, okay. I gotcha. LAX Quinn. Yes, I wrote you down. Yes. Okay. Joan, okay, wait. My daughter Casey and husband will buy a home and get a new car in the next year or so. No, it's going to be more like about 2 to 2.5 years, and they're going to be separated. I believe the car comes first and then the house. So it feels like. Okay. You can't see, Jasmine, you can't see my live on TikTok. You can see it on my other screen because they bumped me off. There must be too many people on TikTok. It won't let me go live. It says, I'm sorry, there's a problem with TikTok. And so I'm off. I'm only on 3 screens right now, or on 4 social medias. I'm usually on 7. I'm on Substack, which is kind of iffy. I'm on another TikTok. So I am on my other account. I've got 2 accounts. That one's still okay. But the other one bumped me off. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is not me doing this. Everybody's like, oh, yes, it is. No, it's not. Because I was having trouble up at my trailer too. And I was on another system. So, okay, wait, hold on. Okay. So I just let you know. All right. Rhonda wants past life. Okay. So Rhonda, this is what I'm getting for you. All right. This is what the Akashic records are saying. All right. All right. You're on one. I'm on one TikTok. Yes. I am on one. Sorry. There's nothing I can do. Anyway, Rhonda, you were a farm girl. Do you have a problem? Do you like open spaces, like where you can breathe? Like you don't want too many people on top of you? Like do you have a problem with that? Do you get like anxious? Because I feel like you lived out in the country in the middle of nowhere and you were this girl, and there's something about hay. I don't know if you guys would would mow hay or mow, or you guys know when you're cutting hay and you like that fresh smell of hay. Do you like the outdoors, Rhonda? Do you get anxious when you go into big cities? Do you feel like claustrophobic? I feel like that's where some of your oh, you live in the country now. See, that's why, because you've done it before in another life. But do you feel awful, Rhonda, like claustrophobic when you're around a lot of people in a lot of big cities and stuff? I feel like you need space, and we do that. You guys do understand that we seek out what, when we've had another lifetime, a good lifetime, we will seek that out again in another lifetime. And you know, a lot of us Native people are white. Well, I'm got a touch of Native American in me, but will say we will there. Why are so many white people drawn to the Native American culture? Because you were Native American in another lifetime and you had a nice lifetime on this continent, and we have a tendency to reincarnate on the same continent. Yes. Okay. So that is why. But I feel like, yep, you can't handle the city or traffic because you've lived many times. One of the lifetimes you were a young girl and you had like a thatched roof, and you something about mowing hay or cutting hay, and you had cows and you milked cows and everything. And that's why you have anxiety, and that's why you have like claustrophobia in this lifetime when you're in a large city, because you're so used to being out in the open. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. I got you, Lily. But isn't that interesting those, what happens in those lifetimes affects this lifetime. You guys do know that, right? That's true. And hold on, let's see what else I get. I think you might have had smallpox. I think that's what this is, because I see cows. Now, you guys do know that what women who milked cows never got smallpox. Smallpox killed people, but do you ever hear something having a milkmaid face, like a real nice, beautiful? They didn't get smallpox. And why? Because they were on the cows. Cows had an immunity to it that the women who milked the cows picked up. That's how they solved smallpox with the vaccine. They had to do with cows. And I want to say something about smallpox. Either you didn't get it or you got it and it was light, or it was, I don't know. It's something about to do with the cows though. The cows, like, I don't know. I know this is crazy. Do you really like cows? Cattle, cows, like, do you have a thing for like black and white cows, the Guernseys? It seems like it's something to do with cows. I think you milk goats too, but you know how to do it. You know how to do it. Okay. All right. So, Rhonda, how do you feel about that? Not really? Okay. I want you to think about this. I know you don't, it has to do with cows. It has to do with like smallpox. I think you didn't get it or you did get it. One or the other. Like maybe you got it in two different lifetimes, because it's hundreds of years at it. Because I can see you one time with you're a beautiful young woman. So, okay. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm also, hold on, what else I'm getting? Okay, here's one more thing, Rhonda. One more thing before do you have a fear of large machinery, large like trains or large, I feel like something about a train. You are on a train and you're very young and you're going west. Hold on, what else I get? You were with your mother and you were meeting your father. Hold on. And the train scared you. Really scared you. I don't know why. You were little. You were maybe 3 or 4, and that thing was so big, and it did, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All right. All right. So just to yeah. Okay. I don't know why, but do you have a fear of large like trucks and it made an impression on you, like the big, you know. So like, I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I want to check something out really fast. All right. But does that make sense for you, Rhonda? Okay. Hold on here. Because it's just, I just find it just kind of, in a way, kind of funny, because it's just, I don't know, it's in your, they don't scare, but going down the interstate, you hate semis. See what I'm saying? It's something big if it scares you. Yeah. That has, yep. Yeah. Because for some reason, the train scared you. And I don't know why that pops in. Sometimes I get weird stuff when I'm doing this kind of Akashic thing, but it really affected you. Like you just can't stand anything loud, like loud and big, and it scares you. Yeah. See, I'm telling you, I can't even get online. I'm lucky I'm online right now, you guys, because I'm telling you right now, and that's using a phone. It won't load. Venmo won't load. It's not me. I think there's just too many people on. I think so. Okay. But Rhonda, one time you were very, very wealthy and spoiled rotten too. You were spoiled. And all 3 times you've been female. So you must have a female energy. Sometimes, you'll be men or something, but you've been female all 3 times. The one time you were, no offense, you're this little blonde haired, blue eyed, rosy cheeked little girl. And you were spoiled really bad. And you were bratty. You were really bratty. And I think you got married to a man that was really, really mean to you. And it was like a shock to your system because you had always been so spoiled. He was really mean. I think he may have killed you. You have to be careful how I say that. Okay. All right. So I don't know if there's quite a few that I'm showing that are affecting this lifetime. This is what they're telling me, if you have trust issues. And that lifetime gave you trust issues because this guy was not who you seemed. He was like a narcissist. He was like the sweetest guy, and your parents loved him, and he was nasty behind closed doors. And you were spoiled rotten, and all of a sudden, and I think you did you in. I think so. I really do. So it seems to me you would have trust issues with men. Deep, like you might be like, oh, he's nice, but I mean, like really deep, comforting. You hate very large men. Yeah. Well, this guy I think was bigger than you. So taller, 6'6", you were maybe 5'2", like that. Okay. All right. So just to let you know. All right, Joan. Excuse me, Rhonda. All right. You've got 3 different lifetimes affecting you in this lifetime. Now, if you want to get rid of that, all you have to do is when you go to sleep, let go of it. Those were not now. Let go and go to sleep. And I'm telling you, you'll wake up and you'll feel better. So, all right. They're not horribly intensive to you, like really, really super. Like some of them are like, I've got this irrational fear of dogs, and you've been killed by a wolf or something. You know what I'm saying? But this lifetime, that's what's affecting you. Okay. I'm going to play you cards. All right. Hold on. Are you the Queen of Pentacles, Rhonda? You're the Queen of Pentacles, aren't you? Aren't you a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo? It seems like you are. You're picking up your pieces about something. Somebody isn't a very nice person. You've been seeing somebody? They're telling you to wait something out. Because there's a relationship coming for you. Wait this out until you know all your information. You're Virgo? Oh, okay. That's the same thing. Yeah. You don't have all your information about somebody. Be careful. I don't know if this is a boyfriend. I don't know who this is, but something's happening with that. See, look at. I want you to be careful. All right. That's what they're telling me to tell you. Just get all your information. Make sure it's written. This might have to do with your job too. But yeah, transform yourself. Okay. All right. I know it's an odd reading, huh? All right. That's what sometimes you get with past lives. Usually they make sense though. You'll be like, do you have a big fear of such and such? And they'll be like, yeah, I do. I'm like, because blah, 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 blah happened. So, all right. I will move on though. Rob, you're next. Rob, I'm glad everybody else can see me. Oh, thank you. It brings back memories. Patty's like, oh, look at all the, I do nothing but peace signs. That's my thing. That's my thing. I even my up north prop has kind of like hippie and peace signs and smiley faces and stuff from the 60s, 70s growing up with this big, remember the smile, right? Yellow smiley faces, remember? Okay. All right. So hi guys. I see you. All right, hold on. I can see. Hi Bernadine. I can see all you guys. I'm like about how many about 50 people. Yeah, there ain't that many people on right now. I think they're getting bumped off. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, it just told me, it says, oh, we're sorry, we can't go live with you. They bumped me off. I got kicked off. It's okay though. All right. So Rob, where are you? I hope Rob can find me. I hope he wasn't on the other. He might be like, oh no. Here, maybe I can get back on. It won't let me. I'm telling you, it won't let me. So all right. So hold on. Okay. That's interesting. Hi, Anna. Oh, there's Bob. So sorry. Okay. Okay. All right, Rob. Here we go. You were all in the Wild West. You were really young. You were like, nobody knew you were like 14 or 15 years old and you were like living on your own. But you weren't you were a cowboy. You weren't like a gay, like an outlaw or anything. Um, I you grew up way too fast. I think you lost your parents. It feels like they like either that or they were mean to you and you just left. You're maybe 12 or 13 years old. And you were a cowboy and you used to like go out on the range and hundreds of miles herding cattle. That's what you did. And then you'd come into like Kansas and you'd bring them all in and they'd trade them all in and you'd gamble all your money up and then you'd leave again. And you always felt like, Rob, you never belonged. You always felt like you were an outsider. There was no place you really ever belonged. And I think that you have that life that do you feel that way now? Because no matter what, you never could find a place that you felt comfortable. And that is what I'm picking up from this lifetime that you're getting from that. Okay. I want to say they beat the crap out of you, by the way. You were abused. Like it was really bad. Like your parents. I think that's maybe why you left. Okay. But yeah, I would say that you grew up way too fast when you were a kid and you still feel that way. I'm telling you, you'll carry these lessons from lifetime to lifetime. Okay. Like you really do. Here's an interesting one. You're almost like a Robin Hood in one of the lifetimes, but way back in like the 14th century, 15th century, something like that. You were a thief. You were robbing, but you weren't robbing to rob. You were trying to help. I wanted to say you were your poor mother. Your mother was like you were trying to give the money to the poor, to like old widows and stuff. Like your mother was a widow. You were sharing the money with people and you were robbing them of the rich people on the road. Like, so it was almost like a Robin Hood type of thing, not quite, but it sort of was. And you were literally trying to help the old and the sick, and you were giving people money. And I know that sounds, you're like, really? That your sense of justice is in this lifetime, you have a fine sense of justice, right? Justice is very important to you because it wasn't. Oh, did you hurt anybody? Yeah, okay. Yes and no, because you were in a war. I want to say it's like Prussian or something. Maybe it was like maybe in the 1700s, and it's not the United States. They're in a blue outfit. I don't know what country this is. They have silver buttons down the front. And I want to say they have like a funny hat with some black on it and a little blue. And it looks like a you know how they okay, I got you, Jasmine. You know how they were like a corner hat, they were like a triangle, like it's kind of like that kind of hat, but it's black, and then it had a little blue on it. And then you had an overcoat with buttons, and then there was white that went down the middle. And you had a bayonet. And yes, you did. All right, I got you, Jen. Yes, you did hurt people, but that was what you did because you were a mercenary. You were paid to do it. And you didn't think anything of it. But You have a friend in this lifetime who was from that lifetime. Oh, is that why you didn't want to join the military? Like you might have been, yeah, there is a person in this lifetime that is connected to that lifetime. I think you've worked your karma out with somebody. Do you have a friend you used to absolutely hate? And then you guys got to be friends? You have a fear of guns? Yeah. This was a bayonet, but I think it was a gun too. I see a long bayonet on the end. I wish I knew what country this was. I would say maybe Russia or Prussia or Northern Germany or 1700s, maybe 18 Prussian. That's what I would say. I don't know. It's something like that. But you know the hat they wear, the English wear at the Buckingham Palace, that black one. It's sort of like that hat, but not quite because it's still a little bit more like triangular. So okay, you did in college. Okay, so I'm telling you, yep, that. You did in college? Well, you worked it out with them. You used to like hate each other, and then all of a sudden you became friends because that was a person in your last lifetime that you did in. And so you cleared up the karma. See, that's what you end up doing. And so a lot of times in these lifetimes, trying to clear your karma. Okay. And that's okay, Rob, because you met your karma, sweetie. That's why you grew apart, because you met your karma. Okay, in that other lifetime, you hated the other side. So you didn't view it as hurting people because it was a thing. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's that's I'll pull cards for you too, by the way. But to let you know. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, Rob, what right now, by the way, why are you getting your wish? What's your wish? I just pulled a wish card for you. So does that make sense, Rob? The weird things that you get, you'd be like, where did that come from? I'm getting Akashic records. I'm seeing, you have to remember you lived 36 times. Some people 60 sometimes, some people 12 times. Ever meet somebody that seems like they're very naive? They probably haven't been on the planet very much. Yep, it's true. All right. You don't know about the wish. You're getting your wish. I don't know what that it is either. They said don't overreact to it, but it's success. People will be looking up to you. Be careful of everything you say and you do, and you have to make your mind up about it. I don't know. It must be coming. It must be coming. And the cards never. Those cards are 35-year-old cards. Okay, Rob? Well, it does look like it might be something to do with a job. Okay, and that might be what this is. Oh, wait. Ah! Oh, no. There. Ooh, I'm still on TikTok on one channel. The other channels are just gone. They're done. Okay. No problem. All right. LAX Quinn, where I'm looking for you. Where are you? That's what I'm looking for. Lily, Jasmine, or Jenny. Any of you guys pop in and I'll just do whatever you would like me to do. I'm only going to be on here. Yeah, I'm not going to be on here that long today. My picture's glitching. I can't do a thing about it, Dan. My husband's telling me. He's in the other room. There you are, Jasmine. What would you like, sweetheart? I got Jasmine next. Oh, Lily. Oh, I got Lily too. Lily, what? Okay, let me do. Okay, there's LAX. Okay, LAX, I'm going to do yours first then. I'll do it right in order then. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you like the ocean, LAX, Quinn? Because there's something to do with the ocean, and I want to say whales or shipping. Maybe in the East Coast in Massachusetts. I think you were a sailor. I think you swabbed the deck. I think you started out really low and like you had to work your way up. But I feel like you were a sailor. And young. I'm looking to see if you ever you ended up I believe you ended up being a captain. So not a problem, Lily. Cook, yeah. But I think you ended up becoming a wealthy merchant. And I believe that you worked really hard and ended up buying your own boat. And it taught you that by working really hard, you get what you want. Were you a pirate? I don't think so, because what I'm seeing is you swabbing the deck. Like you were like one of the first mates, like you were young and you were on the ground scrubbing because they had to keep them really clean because of the mice and the rats and stuff. So they would scrub them every day. I feel like you did that a lot. But you do know how to do something to do with knots. You know that. You know this from in this lifetime. You know how to make like knots. Like they would make special knots for the sales. You know how to do knots. I bet you do if you don't even realize you know it. Okay. All right. To let you guys know. Right. That it affect. How does it affect this lifetime? That by hard work. You've learned that by hard work you can get anything you want. And you have to be willing to do it. Okay. I see you swabbing the deck. I see that you eventually had someone else swabbing the deck. See what I'm saying? And you got very good with money. You understood investments. You understood how to use money to your advantage. And that's you can use that in this lifetime. And if you don't have that skill right now, you're gonna. Okay, because it's there. Okay. Nothing with Egypt. I haven't looked. Maybe I get Egypt. I don't know. Let's see. That was one of the ones I got. So you have to remember the ones that are affecting this lifetime. You might have been in Egypt and completely learned that lesson. And then I don't see it as much. I mean, it's there, but I'm looking for the ones that are affecting this lifetime. You were a gold miner. And that one, you're either in Alaska or you're in San Francisco digging for gold. So you're digging for gold. I'm looking for it. I do feel like you found a little, never anything real big. Okay. You've been working your whole life. I'm telling you, it has to, you learned that if you worked hard, you get what you want. See, here we go with that theme again. You were a gold digger. You dug for gold. Feel like you found a little, but not much, but you ended up opening up a store. See the life. See, you would be a really good entrepreneur. You know that, right? Because you've got experience. You saw that the people needed shovels and picks and axes. So you actually you got out there, you were digging around for a little bit, didn't make your whole lot of money, but you sure made a lot of money selling stuff to other people. Yes, and you were male. You were very good at it. You had a business partner, and a business partner in this lifetime. I don't know who that is, but they feel like they were younger than you. It could have been a brother in this lifetime. But look for somebody because you would do well in a business where you're working with a partner. Okay, yeah, you're an outfitter. Yeah, you could call it that. Like you ran a general store and you sold, hey, I'm going to sell you some axes and some, like it's like that. Okay. For the people coming in. I want to say it's San Francisco. It could have been Alaska, but it doesn't feel cold. So, okay. And that's how you made a fortune too. You were very wealthy. All right. What do you mean by signs? What do you mean by that? He says, any signs? And I'm like, I'm not sure what that means. So, okay. That's very interesting, isn't it? It's been a repeated pattern for you. You've learned how to make money. You'd be a very good entrepreneur. You need to be sticking with that. That's part of the repeated pattern too. Okay. For your any signs for your last partner? Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can get it. Let me see. I just know that you had a male partner who was younger than you. You were like maybe 40, maybe 35, 40. I think he had a small family and he went into it with you when he was young. Might have been a water sign. Seems like that he wasn't the business person you were. He always felt sorry for people. He was always trying to help people. And then you would yell at him and like, you can't be just giving this to him for free. Quit doing that. You'd be like that type of thing. Okay. So I'm not sure if that's what's going to help you, but that's interesting. Very interesting. Yes, you were here in the United States. Yeah, you're another time you were Aborigine or African and you lived in a hut. And then you were very poor and you always wanted to be rich. So what you tried to do is tried buying goats. And I know goats in Africa mean wealth. And see, this is a theme for you. It's been over and over. That's you in this life because you repeat a lot of times you repeat your lifetime lessons. Because you've mastered them. And so now you're working on something slightly different, but you're still, mastered it. You're always, yes. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say in another lifetime, you're very stingy though. You wouldn't do that. In this life you are. So you've learned your lesson that, you should have a balance. See how this goes? It's interesting, isn't it? But that you lived it, you were so poor. You were in a hut, very dark skin. And you had a wife. I think you might have had one more than one wife. Oh. You're tired of it. Well, see, you got this down. There you go. Do you see what I'm saying? How would I know any of this? I'm repeating. You've got this down. You've got this lesson down. You understand it. And how to see retiring at 40, you're tired at 40. So see, that works. That's true. So, okay. All right. Let's see what else I get. He's like, yeah. It's past life stuff. I'm just looking at your records. You can't look at your own records, but you can have somebody else look at them for you. If you guys don't know what I mean, you can't read your own because why? I've told you this many times. If you could read your own, you would what? Go around all the negative crap you have to learn. And you wouldn't learn anything. So God blocks you from seeing it. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, LAX. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. But that's why you are the way you are. Very good with money. All right. Lily, you're next. Lily, where are you, sweetheart? I think I saw you on one of these cameras over here on my left. Oh, there's Lily. Okay. Okay, Lily, you want just a general reading, sweetie? You're next. Then Jasmine, then Jenny. So anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Is there anybody else? I don't have a whole people online right now. So Lily, what would you like? I only got like 30 people. The past life. Okay. Hold on. You love horses? You were a guard at road and you rode. You were a male and you were something. I don't know if you're a soldier or a guard, but you rode a white horse. And it was important. And hate speech. I was flagged for hate speech just now. See what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. You're terrified of horses. Well, I think that you got thrown. Okay. Yes, I do, Anna. Yes, I do. Just send it to me. I think I was just going to tell you, you got thrown from one. And I think you broke your neck. Okay. So, all right. But you were a very good rider. You knew what you were doing, but it was beyond your control. But you were, I think you were a soldier. I swear, because I feel like there's a line of you, and you all were dressed in the same outfits. They were red, and you're on a white horse. Oh, you still rub your neck to this day? See, I'm telling you. I think you broke your neck. So see what I'm saying? And you do. I'm telling you, my husband has a mark right here, like right here. And it's about this big around. It could be, I kept telling him, I said, that's a bullet wound. It's a bullet wound from another lifetime. Because you do have marks. You will get marks on your body by that. Okay. All right. So also you were in a wagon going west on the Oregon Trail. You did the Oregon Trail. Your name was Sam or something simple like that. I don't know if you were the cook. You were very, very important to the wagon train though. I think it's like you headed up the rear. I don't know if you were important though. You were a guide. Okay. All right. Lily, just to let you know, you love it out west. You made it, but you went back and forth. You did it your whole life. You were like, you died when you were like 80 and you were still on the trail. You went back and forth. Then you'd go, okay. So you'd guide them across all the way to Oregon, come all the way back, guide another group of people. You did it for like 40 years or 50 years. Like you did it forever. So starting like in like 1812, and you did it, right after we bought the Louisiana Purchase. And then you guided people of the Oregon Trail. It's a big deal. I want to say, this is crazy. There's graffiti on the Oregon Trail with your name on it. That what they would do, and they would stop. They would tap on rocks and leave their names and stuff like that. Your name's there somewhere. I don't know. Your name was, I think it was like Sam or something like that, but you were a male. I know it's crazy. People can I be making up, and you look for the connection, because I'm telling you, there's always. You were a very good shooter. You were on horseback. You used to shoot buffalo, and then you guys would eat the buffalo. And you knew the Indians well. That's why they sent you through, because you could speak their languages and stuff. All right. Does that make sense? Like, you could speak their languages and know none of the Shawnee. I believe it's Shawnee. Like, they out there. Not Shawnee. They're Shawnee. SONI. I feel like you could speak a couple of languages, and that was why you were doing it. That's why they sent you back and forth. And you loved the freedom. You didn't have family. You just rode back and forth, and that was your life. You didn't really own much. You took all your money. You probably spent it somewhere, or put it under a rock and left it. But yeah. You had a dream of the name Sam a long time ago. I picked it up, the affinity for languages to speak and learn really quick in this lifetime. See what I'm saying? You guys think I know? See see how that connects? Because you were Sam. That was you. That was you. Okay. See, I can prove that people are like, how does this all happen? Like, I had one woman one time. She's like, I said, you died in a prairie fire. She said, oh my God, I'm terrified of fire. I said, you died in a prairie fire. You're a Native American, and the wind picked up and you couldn't outrun it. It was going across the prairie so fast. And she's like, oh my God, what? Yeah. Yep. Like, you're showing me your chart. You're showing it to me so I can see it. Okay. Your past life, James, about 2 lifetimes ago, you were jilted lovers. You probably got life together in this lifetime. I want to say that your parents didn't approve and made you get rid of him. And in this lifetime, you got him. You got him this time. He's like a repeat. You had to work out the karma. Does that make sense? But in that lifetime, he wasn't good enough. He was poor, and you had money. They wouldn't let you. Oh, she goes, yes, that makes sense. Told you. I'm now making this stuff up. It's like, yeah. All right. Okay. Yes. Say, hold on, you guys. Hold on. We'll see what I get. Okay. And if you haven't joined my Substack, please do. If you haven't, I'm going to be putting up my retreat. And $1,500 sounds like a lot, but you're getting completely trained in Reiki, which is like $800 or $900, and you're staying at a resort, a 4-star resort for 5 days for $1,500. I mean, and you get your breakfasts included. People are like, well, how are you doing that? Because I know people and I get good deals. That's why. Oh, we have stark differences in this lifetime. He has more wealth than you do in this life. See, they reversed. The roles reversed, Lily. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sometimes they do that too. Yep. So go, yeah. So hold on. I'm doing everything's $20 donation because I got to feed my horses. You guys know I picked up 2 more. I don't want to say they're rescue because they weren't in horrible shape, but they had definitely needed some work. And they drive and ride, and I got them in my route. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do with them. I'm scared to put them with my bully. My horse Sky is a bully, and he will kick them and stuff. So I'm kind of, now Patsy's little, and she's there, but she's been there forever. But I'm trying to slowly introduce them so my horse won't pick on them. And so, but I got to feed horses. That's why I do this, what I do. So that's basically, and I want to open up a equine therapy facility. That's where what I'm doing too. So, all right. So, all right. Jasmine, where are you? I'm looking for Jasmine, and then Jenny, then Anna. Any of you guys can do anything you want. If you want past life, I can do it. But you will see a connection. This stuff is not made up. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy how it just feeds into each other, you know? Okay, you want Jasmine to past life? Okay, let me put you on here. Okay. You were black. You belonged to a tribe. Your hair was like weird, like it would stick up, like it was real curly and stick up. You were a, I think you were a hunter. Like you went and caught, oh, you're an Aborigine, I think. Because I see kangaroos. I think you're an Aborigine. And you had a family. Hold on, what else I get? You like Australia? Are you into like Australian stuff, Jasmine? I think you were male. You had a spear in your hand, in your right hand. You're standing there. You did have very good health. Even though, back, years ago, they always had pretty good teeth and stuff. You didn't have good teeth. And I don't know why that's important, but it's important. You've always wanted to go to Australia. Yeah. This is a long time ago. This was like thousands of years ago. And I don't know why, but it still affects you. Something to do with your eyesight. Do you have a really keen eyesight, like really sharp eyesight, or do you have really bad eyesight? Because in that lifetime, I think you had very, very, very good eyesight. And you were a master hunter. You had to keep the family alive or the clan alive. You were one of the hunters. You've always been concerned about your dental health. I'm telling you, something about your teeth weren't any good. Like you had bad teeth. I don't know why that's important. But in that lifetime, I don't know why that's important. Like, you don't see what I'm saying? I don't know. I just get what I get, right? It's as bad. Oh, you have a bad astigmatism. Something about seeing stuff in the distance and being able to throw a dagger, not a boomerang, but it was like a sword, and hit that animal. Like you had the acuity to do that. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know why that's all important. You took great pride in it too. You used to make up stories about your escapades as a hunter. You kind of embellished a little. But you were looked up to by the tribe, like big time. You were like one of the head because you were one of their main hunters. And you had the ability to throw it's a sword. I don't know what else to say it. A spear, I guess I could say, a spear. Okay. And you could hit anything from anywhere, like 100 feet, 100 yards away. You could hit like the tiniest little mark, and you were so good at it. You were so proud of yourself. You were so proud of yourself, and you were looked up to too. I just think, honestly, you got very old and died. I mean, I don't think anything dramatically happened, but you were looked up to, and you had great, in your circle, you were famous. Do you know what I'm saying? People looked up to you. So, and I don't know why you're always concerned about providing and not having enough food for your kids. There's your connection, because you're the one who kept the tribe alive. You were the one that was able to catch the meat. And so that's interesting. See how these feed into each other, isn't it? I'm being told this, Jasmine. I want you to get back to me. I want to see if you have a dream tonight. I want to tell yourself to let you have a lucid dream. See if you're going to pick up that lifetime. Okay. Just to let you know. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Okay. Just to let you know. I know it's crazy. I even see a koala. I'm telling you, this was Australia. Because I feel like there's kangaroos. I feel like you could have used a boomerang, but you didn't. You were too good of a throw. And you could, I mean, when the tribe was hungry, you came through. Yep, you dreamed as a Black person. Yes. I see the dark hair and the dark wavy hair, the curly hair. So I'm thinking that might be crisscrossing 2 lifetimes. Because I want to say you carried a jug on your head. And I think you were African. I think it was Northern Africa. And you were fairly dark, really dark, but darker. Yeah, that's what you did. You carried water back and forth to the tribe. You must have done this a lot. And does it make sense? See, I'm getting a couple lifetimes. They're affecting this lifetime. Do you take everything in stride now? Because those lifetimes you took it in stride. Okay, this is what I do now. This is what I do now. This is what. So if you're nervous and stuff in this lifetime, it's opposite of what you had. Yes, you do. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right, Jasmine, I get it. Okay, that makes sense. Isn't it interesting? Yeah, you were black. You're a couple times you were black. I think you lived in a city at one point, like Chicago, and you were black also. And I feel like you might have been part of the big migration, when they came from like Alabama and they came up north. I think you might have been that too. Because I feel like you were really young and you got involved. There was like it's Chicago. I know Chicago. That's Chicago. I think you lived in Chicago. And you were brought up. You had a big bow in your hair and you're black, a white dress or a pink, light pink dress, but you had a huge bow. And they brought you up here because that was the Great Migration in the 1920s and 30s that happened. So you've been in black a couple times. My granddaughter was black one. She told me all about it one time. She's like, I know I was, because I remember. And she was maybe 3, and she was telling me all about it. It was crazy. She's like, my other grandma, not you, grandma, but my other grandma. We lived in a big city, and she was in great detail. My skin was really dark. And I didn't like my grandma. I was forced to live with my grandma, but my grandma was mean to me. And she would go out and, but not you, grandma, my other grandma. She would tell me all about it. And I was like, okay. So go figure, right? So yeah. Hi guys. Hi Jennifer. Yeah, I'm just doing past life readings for if you want to know past life stuff. So okay. Yeah, you've had you personally probably about 36 lifetimes. Between 36 and 43. I want to say a couple of them are really, really, really short. Like you're alive 6 weeks and yet I died when I was 2 or 18 months or something like that. I remember that one. Oh, you're on a boat with a woman with a white skirt from back then? Okay, I feel it's like you had this huge bow in your hair. And you were going north. Maybe you took a boat north. You may have. Because I think they did take boats up the Mississippi. I think so. Okay. All right. So anyway, I'm going to move on. Jenny and then Anna. So Jenny, where are you? Dr. J wants past life reading. Does he know? Oh, good. I told you, Jen had surgery and her tumor is benign. I told you were fine. Told you. I didn't think you would need any other surgeries or any, everything's okay. There you are, Jenny. Okay, hold on. Past life. Okay, hold on. You died several times as an infant. One of like whooping cough or something. You were little. Have you always felt you've spent a lot of your lifetimes not living long? You have not had that many long lifetimes. Do you ever feel, Jenny, in this lifetime that you wanted to be here for a while because you haven't experienced that? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like you've been passed as an infant many, many times. And now you're like, I think I'm going to live to be old. Does that make sense? Okay, hold on, you guys. All right. So yes, Jennifer. All right. You're always worried about not living long enough. Okay. See, I'm telling you, this lifetime, you aren't even going to have any health problems until you're in your late 70s. Yeah, you're living in your mid 80s, 88 maybe. Yeah, you are. You are going to have Jenny, call me later. Reach out on my website. I'm ending this because I have to tell you something. All right. Does that make sense? You can call me tonight. Yes. I have to tell you something and I don't want to say it here. Okay. Sometimes I do that. You guys know that. All right. I've been on here now, not quite 2 hours. only done 10. It's not that many. You guys know I do 50, 60, 70. So yeah. All right. I'm glad, Jennifer, that everything went well. Okay. I knew you'd be okay though. I can see, I also can feel, a lot of times you can feel it also around somebody's aura, around them. So, all right. Anna, where are you? Anna Vaughn, where are you? By default, it's friends only. Why would it be? They always put me on Facebook as default friends only, so I don't have a whole lot of people that are on me, are watching me live, which is okay. All right. Can I do the next few months forward? Oh, that's right. Happy birthday. It's your birthday today. I remember you had said that to me. Yeah, let me see what I get. So there's a meeting. That could be the doctor. Winning a war, walking away from what does not work. Could be your son. You've been unhappy about something, and there's some healing going on. And this has to do with somebody in power. So it could be the doctor, even though. Now there's something emotional, and there's another offer. Now we know about an offer, and it's going to be somebody's going to help you out too, Anna, because there's going to be an offer coming. See, here it goes again. It's from your past, and there's going to be a new start. So you better make your decision. So you know what's happening. You're going to get something. You might get something at work. There's going to be something else coming. Yes, I have time, Yoli. I'm not in any hurry. Yoli, I'll put you on. Just send it to me when you get a chance. I know you will. All right, you guys. Does that make sense? Anna Vaughn, does that make sense? There's something coming for you. There's an offer. I'm telling you, it's a new start. I think it has to do with your job. I think. Yep, I think so. You're going to have an opportunity. I don't want to say you're going to completely leave the place you're at. You're going to move to a different position. I want to say it's almost a parallel position. It's not, you're not moving up massively or anything, but it suits you and it's low stress and you're good with it. Going to know, I think, by July. Okay. Does that make sense? Oh, he's not agreeable to school. Oh, that's what this is. Look around. You're going to know by August what I'm talking about. I want to say July. Okay, Anna, that makes sense. I just didn't understand what it was. So, okay. I got you, Yoli. I got you. All right. So just to let you guys know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do to keep my numbers up. I have tried everything on TikTok. They are completely suppressing me. And I don't usually have anybody on. No problem, Jennifer. No problem. I believe it may be the same place moved on. If not, it'll be very similar to that place. But man, it seems like it's the same place. Huh. Maybe just a move of a different boss. Okay. No problem. Yoli, I got you. What you need, sweetheart? What you need, sweetheart? See, when I was big stuff and getting 500,000 hits to my videos. I was booked solid. I had gazillions of people. I had 100,000 people watching me. This is what happens when TikTok has deemed me as a liberal. So yeah, just to let you know, I might be off here pretty soon, by the way, I've got one more reading. That's it. You have court. Will your court go? Told you it'll go okay. It's going to transform your life. You're going to have lots of ideas coming in. And you're going to be worried because I know you are. But this is good. This is a new beginning, a new emotional beginning. And there is abundance coming. Take it and run. You're done. Take it and run. Look at this is going to cause healing. Look at you enjoying the finer thing. Here's the court card. Fair and honest in your favor. You're going to get what you want. There's a bunch of crap you're going to go through, but there's an ending and it's going to start to close out in 30 days. Okay. There's going to be some juggling, but there's an offer. So he's going to go back and forth and get that. You know what we're talking about, Yoli. You know what we're talking about. All right. Does that make sense? Hi, guys. I am. Anybody want a reading? As I can see you all. I can see everybody. I only have four. I'm only on four things today. I couldn't get Instagram to work. And my big YouTube, my big channel, they bumped me off. So I'm like, what am I going to do? There's not much I can do. So, okay. All right. Does that make sense though? Okay. That was easy for you. I'm telling you, you're going to get what you want. And it's going to work out for you in your favor. When if I pulled the Justice card and it was upside down, I'd be worried. But it was right side up. So, okay. All right. Anybody else got anything? Hey, otherwise, I'm kind of done. I've been on 2 hours. Okay. Is it okay to call? Yeah. You're scared. I know you hate going to court, but just let the judge talk. It's all going to go the way you want it to go. Yeah, you can call me, Jenny. All right. You can call me. All right. Okay, you guys. I've only been on 2 hours, so and I haven't had many people on, but that's okay. Maybe I'll go on this week sometime later. Maybe I will. Remember, I'm 25% off. Or something like that, 22% off, something like that. Anyway, check me out, and I'll see everybody later. Oh, 25 off what? Off a reading, 25%. 25% for the whole month of June. Bye, guys.